Hello and welcome again to my channel, Chris's Caribbean Delights. You can also get me on Chris Wall, youtube.com and cookingwithchriswall.com. Today I'm going to impart a recipe for a salmon patty that I love so much. It's made with canned salmon, or you can incorporate the canned salmon and the fresh salmon. But today I'm going to do it with canned salmon. We're going to saute those with some onions and some garlic and stuff like that, give it a good flavor, and then we're going to put it in a pastry dough and bake it. So before further ado, let's go to the salmon. Okay, so here's what we need for this to mix into the salmon. We're going to use a quarter cup of green onions chopped, some red hot chili chopped. Really, I want to do them as fine as possible. Try to mince the chilies up. Okay, half a tablespoon of Knorr bullion powder, my go-to. And we're going to do half a tablespoon of complete seasoning. I'll just sprinkle this on here. Okay. The scallion, or the green onion. You're going to put the red chilies on there. It's going to be a little spicy. I want to put part of this habanero on there, so well, I'm not putting any seeds in there because the red chili I included the seeds. This is just going to give it a flavor. Okay. Garlic. I'm going to grate 2 flakes of garlic directly in here. 2 cloves of garlic, or flakes, or however we call them. So we got this. Okay, and I'm going to put some ginger in there. I'm going to grate a piece of ginger. All these flavors to work with the salmon, and it should give it that unique taste. Okay. Just get it all out from the back. Okay. Now I also would like to incorporate half of this white onion in there. Let me just get the grater because I'm going to grate this right on there. I'm going to grate this right onto the salmon here before we mix. And this is 2 cans of salmon, 2 cans of salmon, pink salmon. There we go. Got that onion in there. Now, with a fork, we'll just incorporate everything, just mix it all in. No, I need a bigger receptacle here. I need a bowl, kind of. So I think we're in business right here. And we can do a perfect job here of mixing. So we have salmon, 2 cans of salmon, half a cup of green onions, about a tablespoon of red hot chilies, chopped seeds and everything, and half a tablespoon of green chili, skin only. I have some bullion powder for the salt element, and some complete seasoning to give it an all-around good taste. You can taste the spice, and I think I just need a little more salt element, which is the Knorr. Put a little more in there. Mix that around. So, and this is already cooked, so perfect. It's already cooked. So what we just need to do is make our dough, or pastry dough, fill our pastry dough, and then bake it. It's going to bake for like 20 minutes, so that's going to be fine. Okay, we'll be right back when our dough is ready. Okay, for our pastry dough, I already have a demonstration on my channel for pastry dough, but I'll just do this again quickly, as a refresher. It might be a bit different. I have 1 cup of shortening and half a cup of butter in 3 cups of flour. That's all you need, and you'll use a pastry cutter to incorporate and mix it all up. When it gets to the consistency of large peas or breadcrumbs or large breadcrumbs, that's when you'll stop and you'll add ice cold water that you have at hand. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get this all mixed, and we'll be right back. So guys, it takes about 3 or 4 minutes, and once you get the pastry cutter to do most of the work, you can just go in there with your hands and just massage it and break it up a little more if you care to. But right now it's at the right consistency, and and everything is broken up. It's like it looks like peas, like breadcrumbs, large breadcrumbs. That's what you're looking for. Now you're going to just add your water a little bit at a time, because you don't want to do a slush here. You add like like 2 tablespoons at a time, and it comes together immediately. So just a little bit at a time. See, it comes together immediately. That's 2 tablespoons. Add another 2 tablespoons. And this is ice cold water we're using here. I still have my ice cubes in there just to keep it at that temperature. This is like 6 tablespoons. See, it's coming together in a ball here. We just need like maybe a couple of teaspoons more. is all together now, this is what we want. Everything is clean from the sides of the bowl. So we're not going to overwork it. I'm just going to press it together a few times, maybe for about a minute. Just press it down, pick it up, press it again, pick it up, press it again. And just do that maybe for about a minute. You don't want to know, there's no kneading involved at all. So I'll just do that, and then we'll put it in the refrigerator, wrap it, put it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, and then before we can start working with it. Okay. Here we go. Good consistency. I'm going to wrap this in a if you don't want to be bothered with the shrink wrap, which I usually don't use for this purpose, I put it in a Ziploc bag, which is much easier. Put it in a Ziploc bag, and then we flatten it out here, put it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, and then we'll be back. Yeah guys, the dough has rested for about 40 minutes in the refrigerator, and now we're going to proceed to form our beef patties. I'm going to roll this out to like a 1/4 inch maybe thickness. And I have a couple of gadgets that I want to use. I'll try my main thing for doing this, I wanted to try this gadget out. It seems very simple. You cut and then you fold over and get and it forms the patty. So I'm going to try that. I'm also going to try this one out, but we'll see. For now, just got to roll this out. Maybe I should divide this in half. Put this back in the refrigerator until I need it. Okay, so lightly floured surface. We're gonna go and roll this out. Let's see. And that should be like the thickness that I need. So we're going to use this gadget first. That's simple enough. Maybe could it go a little thinner? Okay, so okay guys, as you can see, I've started, and I'm going to continue the rolling and the cutting of the pastry now. You roll it like to a 1/4 inch thickness. You don't want it too thick, you don't want it too thin, so that it would lightly floured surface always. And if it's too thick, you can always thin it out, you know, make it thinner with your hand, or just roll it once you cut it. Once you cut it, you see how thick it is. But It's like a 1/8, not a 1/8 of an inch. Yeah. This is a new gadget I bought. It's a pastry cutter, or pasta cutter, but it works well with my pastry, and it's the perfect size also. Okay, so we're going to fill some more cups. You just line the cup with the pastry once you've got it cut. And these are salmon patties I'm making. It's canned salmon, kicked up a notch with some seasonings, as you'll see in the video, in the beginning of the video. And now we're finishing them off. Put them in the oven. What do we got for? That's 12. Okay. Alrighty then. So now we're going to just fill our cups. 1 tablespoon, a heaping tablespoon, does the job. That's all it needs. You get a good bite. Something satisfying as an hors d'oeuvre or a snack. Just make sure it's fitting in there. Okay. So now we have a few more we can do. So I'll finish this up, then we'll come back and then I'll show you how we'll cover them up. So now we're going to make our covers. We're going to use our cutter again. And we'll do an egg wash on the cover so that it will adhere to the bottom. Then we carefully press it in to connect with the bottom part of the pastry. Right? You can also use a fork. You can also use a fork to ensure that it's connected, that it's sealed, and you just leave a little some holes in the top so that the steam could escape and it wouldn't pop. So, and then we're gonna do our final brush with the egg wash. So we'll give it another egg wash brush after we finish covering. You do an egg wash. So I'll go ahead and get these done. Let me do one more. You do egg wash on the inside, and then you place it on top. Seal with your fingers, and then get a fork and just press it against the bottom. you're sealing the pastry actually, so that you know the filling wouldn't run out when it starts to bake. Okay. Then final egg wash, and you're good to go. So I'm going to finish these up, put them in the oven, and then we'll come back with the final product and we'll do a taste test. So our salmon patties are all covered and ready to go into the oven, 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes, and until it gets a nice golden color. So I'll see you then. So the final product is here. These are my salmon patties. They've been in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes, and they're nice and golden brown. So I hope you'll try this recipe. I'm going to leave the link for the pastry dough in the description box, and so we can go from there. And you saw the mixture for the filling. It's just the canned salmon with some, just kicked up the notch, and you just fill it. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Here, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next clip.